It's Madden NFL 23. And up next, we'll see Mike Williams. He was a walking highlight reel last week with a 4-touchdown game. It's the Chargers and the Broncos on Monday night.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for our first look at the Denver offense, and of course the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They go play action with Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Cortland Sutton. More from L.A. in a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson. side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. From the 22, Wilson. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Play after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Herbert back to the air. They'll find Williams on the slant. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. And this is caught by Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jimmy Garoppolo leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Sam Darnold, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Broncos in that first half. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
4 yards remain for second down. Up the middle with Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver's offense now set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've... to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Got his man. It's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Eckler now between the tackles. Well, they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. It's Eckler again. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to... And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes of play. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Wilson will throw again. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Off the draw, here's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On first and 10. It's Wilson. They'll roll it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. After the sack on first down, Wilson throwing left sideline complete. It's Patrick, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And this one incomplete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Chargers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.